told him the price, $1,500 a month. And I asked him, do you have any questions? He said, no, everything sounds good. Like I wrote 2 weeks ago, okay, this person's going to pay me. There's a potential 1,500, tree removal, blah, blah, blah. At that stage, no one signed up with me, but I was just manifesting in my head that they will. But at this moment, I've just written this few minutes ago.
Wow.
So that person's paying, so we're taking over this person's.
Hey guys, this is Saravanan Ganesh. In this video, I'm sitting with Anand, a mastermind member who joined 3 weeks ago, just 3 weeks ago. When he joined in, he had already spent about $20,000 over the last 7 to 10 years, trying every other course, coaching just in the SEO field, wasn't making a lot of money. He was ups and downs a little bit, really not taking off, struggling to make ends meet, to be honest. Has a wife, couple of kids, literally figuring out, oh my God, what can I do? He jumps into my mastermind. I remember the first call him and I did for our game plan, and for our goal and a game plan session we do with every single mastermind member. And he was like, Saravanan, I'm putting all my trust in you. I'm putting the money I don't have in you in this coaching program. I just want to see if I can make money. And I told him, Anand, if you really implement what we show you, we're going to put a goal for you, a customized game plan for you. And we have a proven model that it's not one, it's not two. We have dozens, if not hundreds of people who achieve that. Just follow that process, you will see results. And less than 3 weeks, right? Less than 3 weeks, he sends me a message, get on a call with me, Saravanan, I want to show you something. And I thought he closed one client. Well, I was wrong. He closed 2 clients just following the process, okay? And in that 3 weeks, of course, more after the one-on-one, we had a couple of phone calls, couple of messages back and forth. That little, the devil's in the detail, that mentorship, that subtle details, that's what matters. So watch this video. He walks us through the journey. More importantly, towards the end, I walk him through exactly what he should do to make sure he scales this, onboards these clients, and scales his income from, it's around $5,000, almost $5,000 now. His freedom number is 9,000, but I show him what to do to go to $15,000 a month. So here you go.
So this is a painter who has been running his business very successfully in an area which is like 2 hours away from me.
You mentioned it. That's the one we went after, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah, I did check with you before I sent a video to this guy because I don't want to look like an idiot. When he says yes, and then I'm starting to think, oh my God, how am I going to do this? So because I've got you here, I was able to check with you before I did the due diligence and everything for his website, for his business. And then you said, yes, this is definitely something we can bring results. And that way I felt more comfortable because I want to not come across as a helpful person, but I want to stay in this game for very long. So the reputation is important, right? So I did send the video audit, and he looked at it. He's a man of few words, and he takes decisions very quickly. And that is how he grew his business really big. And he has got 7, 8 employees, a general manager. Like it's good business, but they were only doing it in wherever they were doing it. They were like number 1, number 2. But this area that he is targeting now is completely new to him, and it's even bigger. So I did the audit and I sent it over to him. And I saw him once in person after it, and he said, mate, sorry, I haven't seen it yet, but I will have a good look at it. And I was hoping and praying that he does have a good look at it. And because I sent it on Loom, the minute he watches it, Loom sends me a notification that this person watched the video.
Right.
And I know I made that video a little bit long, like 17 minutes. So I was waiting for 17, 18 minutes. And then I clicked on the Loom stats, and it said 1 view, and the view rate is 100% complete. So he watched a whole 17 minutes or 18 minutes, whatever.
Wow.
So, and then there's no reply after. And then the next day, he responded back saying, that those were the exact words I put on the chat. He said, yeah, he said,
I have it here.
He said, "Hey mate, sounds good. Let's go for it. Let's go." He said,
Awesome.
"Sounds good. Let's go." And I'm like, "Okay, this is great. I believe he's saying yes. Let's move forward." And yeah, and he gave me a call the next day, and
Wow. He called you.
yeah, he called
That
me
is awesome.
next day, and he said, "Hey mate, I saw the video. It totally makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for us to go and take advantage of.
Awesome.
Let's get this going. So what should we do?"
Mhm.
And I'm like, "Okay." And then I started to say, "Okay, great. This is the steps." And I set some expectation with him. We don't want to onboard any client with the wrong expectation that it's going to work from the day one. So I set the expectation, and I told him the price, $1,500 a month, and I paused there for a second, and I asked him, "Do you have any questions?" He said, "No, everything sounds good."
You could have said $2,500 a month.
What was that? Sorry.
You could have said $2,500 a month.
Yeah, I just
No,
wanted
I'm
to
just saying
be.
he would have said yes because that video, I told you that video is a value video, the way we do it. So good, good. I
Yeah.
don't want to stop you. Keep continuing. So he said yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I said $1,500 a month, and I asked him, "Do you have any questions?" And he said, "No, mate. I just need to know, what the next steps are, and let me know how to go from here."
Love
I
it.
said, and I was in short for words. Like I didn't know what the next step was immediately. Like I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I asked him, "Are you comfortable if you're I said today is the 5th of June. We've already gone past 5 days. So for the first month, I will pro rata your thing. And are you happy for me to send you an invoice for the rest of the month?" He
Mhm.
said, "Sure, go for it."
Awesome.
It sounded like a melody to my ears, and I couldn't believe it.
I remember, what, 3 weeks ago you joined the mastermind, right?
Yes, it
Not
was
even 3
exactly
maybe.
on the 15th of May,
15th of May. So 20
5.
days, not even 3 weeks. Okay. And I
Yeah.
know talking the one-on-one we had, you were like, I've tried so many things. I did that. I did this. It's up and down. I haven't, will the system work? Will the process work? And I said, trust the process. I've seen this not once, not twice, dozens, hundreds of members who do it, see results,
Mm.
right? I think I gave you a couple of examples. The Peter who got in the same process, 3 weeks. If you do the work within 3 weeks, you're landing your first client, period.
And I'm going to surprise you by saying one more thing.
Okay. I love
Uh,
supporting. Go for it.
I've actually got another project, another SEO client for $1,200 a month. I didn't say that before because I just wanted to be very genuine about what I got through the program and
Awesome.
what I got through the program and a little bit of what happened before in combination.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Um, so,
I love that. I
so
love
this
that.
Yeah, so this client, he's my BNI chapter member. So he knows me for about a year and a half. So he has built trust over the period of time.
Awesome.
And he told me 1 year ago, he told me when we met, or just renewed my contract with my SEO company. If I knew you before, I would have signed up with you. I
Mm.
So that trust was always there, and I was building more and more of that. And then I kind of instead of doing a video, I did what I was supposed to do in the video with him in person. I
That
actually
is
did a
even more
video.
powerful. That is awesome. What was your freedom number we discussed 3 weeks ago? Like your goal in the next 90 days or something? Was that 4,000, 5,000, something around that?
Mine was actually a little bit higher.
Okay.
I think it was 9,000.
9,000. Okay.
I'm going to show you. This might be crazy, but I'll show you. I'm going to take my laptop, right?
Okay.
So this is a
Oh my
board that
God.
I
I
store
love
a
that.
lot of things. Yeah, right. So this was my vision. Like I wrote 2 weeks ago, okay, this person's gonna pay me. There's a
Right.
potential 1,500 tree removal, blah blah blah. At that stage, no one signed up with me, but I was just manifesting in my
Yep.
head that they will. But at this moment,
Mhm.
I've just written this few minutes ago.
Wow.
So that person's paying. So we're taking over this person's
Right.
business from the 1st of August. So he's finishing up as you can see, I've put a tick against each of them because they're all ready to go.
This is crazy. So number one, in 3 weeks, you already got $3,000, right? Almost about $2,700. That is 1/3 of the way to your $9,000 goal. It's not just the technical know-how. If it was only the videos, the technical stuff that you need to learn, anybody with YouTube, there's a million videos on YouTube on SEO and getting clients and all that. Everybody with a YouTube, access should be making what they need. You got in the call. We had one-on-ones. You've watched the coaching or replays. I know you were not live for a couple of them. All that vibration, there's so much to it. Few people understand, right? And like you can literally see $6,700 in potential revenue. Almost 5,000 is like almost set. And another 1,700 or 1,500 is that client you're speaking is going to happen. Like 5,000 almost is more than half your 9,000 goal. This is exactly how it is done. I'm so happy for you, Anand, seriously. And sometimes we are just focusing on scarcity and the debt we have and all that. We need to change our vibration to focus on our goal, right?
Yeah.
Focus on the solution. Yes, I'm not saying it's not easy to ignore the problems and the debt and all that. But if the more we focus on the debt and say, I have this credit card debt, I have this scarcity, the more that's going to come in your life. You have to focus to see how you can shift your vibration and look at the goal. Keep working on be a solution-oriented person. That's the whole thing in the mastermind. Like, that's what I say when I hang around with people, 80K a month, 1 million a month, right? I'm like, my vibration goes up. Do I want a $1 million business? I don't know. But just, like the last coaching call, we had a couple of guys, right? They were sharing AI and all that, right? A lot of crazy things happening. It's exciting times we live in. But 80-90% of the people, they're afraid of AI. They're afraid of where SEO is evolving. Instead of figuring out how can we embrace and learn, it's nothing is rocket science, right? Awesome, man. I'm happy. So, do you have any other surprises?
At this moment, that's the full list of surprises I've got for you.
Okay, awesome. In the mastermind membership area, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Over here under project management using Asana, there is this new request project and how to use it. So we use Asana, and when somebody says a verbal yes, we send them a form, like an onboarding form. Okay. You can take your ideas and you can use like Google Sheets or type form or something, and basically, business name, keywords, URL, login, stuff like that. You can always say, if you don't want to fill all this, just email me back what the login information. So you want to look professional, you send all the information you're asking, like cities you want to rank for, keywords you want to rank for, services that are priority, right? Whatever, and all the information. But business owners are busy, right? So you can say, you can just, if you want, just reply to the email with your login, access and all that. I can take it from there because I know your keywords and I know that anyways. Put it like that. Some people may want to fill that. Some people, do that. If possible, when you send that email with the document, you can also say, hey, here is a page, and you can put a page on your website with some client testimonies and or case study. Maybe a 1 or 2 video, maybe text, because different people, some people will want to read the text, some people want to watch the video. Your guy may like the videos because he's watched a 70-minute video, right? So this is there's something called buyer's remorse. Somebody buys, after 1 day or 2 days, they may, that negative thought comes in. Did I make the right decision? I'm paying him $1,500. Your guy, I don't think so, because he's a bigger guy. He wants to expand. He's got the money. He understands the value. $1,500 is nothing for him. But it's always good to keep increasing their belief even after they become a client. Just because they became a client does not mean they won't have doubts. Does that make sense? So, and there are always other marketers pitching them saying, yo, we took a look at your website, your meta description is missing, your title tag, you know how marketers are, right? They get bombarded. So just to keep nurturing them, you send the form that they have to fill out. Then you send a link to, here is a link to more some of my how we help some clients, testimonies and case studies. A couple of whatever you got, right? If you don't have, just start building it up. Okay. And do that first. Second day, send an email, and I'll show you. It's there in the mastermind. I have to look it up where our like a SEO, the process month 1, month 2 SOP. Right? I have to find it, but it's basically just a blueprint, if you will, of the SOP is in terms of, hey, month 1, month 2, stuff like that. Okay. Look at this one, right? $20 million a month SEO agency process. This guy in my mastermind, he literally came and shared this.
Wow. That's great.
My company, that's 20 million a month, right? If not, I have to find out exactly. I'll find out where it is. I'll share with you.
An email asking for information and they're providing it.
Exactly.
So it's not like a call. It's not like a call where you get.
I don't even do that because I don't want to waste my time with calls, right? He's a busy business owner. You can always say at any time, you have any question, feel free to email or text me. Or if you think you want a video walkthrough, I'll be happy to do it. So let them choose. Why do you want to waste your time if they don't want to do it?
Okay.
Makes sense?
Because I only have a very handful of clients at the moment, I'm kind of thinking maybe in the beginning, I'll just give them the option. Like you can either do it.
You can do that. Video walk, either a live walkthrough or a video, because you want to find out if he's also busy. You don't want your client to think, oh my God, this guy is good, but he's taking a lot of my time.
Yes.
Right?
So what if we give them the option and say,
exactly, give them the option. Absolutely.
If you're busy, I'll send you an email. You can respond back to it. So you save your time. But if you think you'd love to connect with me face to face, then jump on a call and we can do it together.
Exactly. Yes. One last thing. So you do that first day. Second day, you send another email with maybe a blueprint, right? After 3, 4, 5 days, you can say, okay, here's what we are doing done so far. Here's what we're going to be doing. Just keep them in the loop that you're working on it. That's all. You don't even have to go deeper.
Okay.
Right. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And how often do you generally update the clients with what's going on?
Usually once a month is my detailed report. Some clients say once in 2 weeks. So what we sometimes do, every week we send something. We're doing this. We just did this, and we just saw the couple of rankings increase. Something once a week, but a bigger report once a month.
Okay, bigger report once.
Along that part, make them understand with SEO, it's not just how much we do, it's also how we do. And by that, I mean, a lot of clients think, okay, I'm paying you so much, I want the maximum. That means give me all the backlinks. If I give you 100 backlinks on day 1, that's going to tank your website. So there's a method to that also. So you may have to make them understand also. So I do the work, we do the on page, we do the keyword, then we wait. It'll take anywhere 1 to 2 to 3 weeks to see the changes. Rankings different. Then we see what kind of backlinks. So you want to make them, it's like working on a pieces of a puzzle. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. The other thing is service agreement or any contract. I know the guy who's coming out, he's coming out of a contract for 12 months. I personally don't want to lock someone in a contract. The contract is one thing, service agreement is another thing. So what are your thoughts on both of them?
I usually just say, I don't have contracts. You decide what you want to do. But I say, give me at least 3 months before you see results, because it'll take the time. But even within that, when I do this every week, I show quick wins and all that, they are happy and they keep seeing, right? So like this client I have 3 months now, pretty decent sized client. He came with a SEO, 500 questions. Over time, we kept improving his thing. He's educating him also. He was working with a couple of ad companies, and he would include me in those emails and even one meeting with the ad company. And I could see that ad company guy was so slow. I was telling my SEO manager, right, this guy is going to get fired. And pretty much that happened because, some clients, you need to be boom, boom, boom as much as possible, right? Yeah. Educating them also is a part of it. Now we're doing SEO. We've taken over Go High Level Automation, and we just started a small ad campaign to see if we can do his ads as well. Right? So
Okay.
you can slowly increase that. Same thing with my rank and rent. I closed a rank and rent client, $1,000 a month, concrete. He just sent me an email today saying, if you were to do SEO on my website, how much would that be?
Yeah.
So this will eventually expand to other services as well.